Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I am going to talk about important resources that I use to learn Spring Framework as part of advanced Java and backend development using Java. If you haven't checked out my resources video on core Java multi-threading collections, feel free to check out my previous video and I will attach the link to it in the description down below. Now without any further ado, let's get started with this video. Now if you are interested to know what are the important topics that you need to know if you want to learn backend development using Java, feel free to check out this video. I will attach the link to it in the description as well. I made a detailed roadmap video for learning advanced Java using Spring in one of these videos. In this video, I want to talk about the resources which might help you to get started and be an expert in backend development using Spring Framework. So I would suggest starting off with an online course rather than jumping to a book directly, because if you're jumping to a book directly, it will be mostly theoretical. But since we're learning frameworks mostly over here, practical implementation and knowledge is going to be very, very crucial. That's why I would recommend you to start with an online course, because that's something I did. Get your hands dirty, try to implement most of these things yourself and understand how these things work practically. And then if you want to dig deeper, you can go and pick up any book. That also I would recommend, by the way, in this very video. And then you will have a solid understanding and grasp about the Spring Framework. So the course that I would recommend is Chad Derby's course, which I personally took back in my first year of my working experience. It is not a free course though. It will charge you somewhere around 600-700 rupees in Udemy. But it starts right from the scratch and it teaches you the basic concepts like Maven and also different Spring flavors like Spring AOP and Spring MVC, REST API, as well as Hibernate as well. So it's a very good course and a highly recommended course, and not even me, my friends have also followed this course. Again, this is not a paid promotion by Udemy or stuff like that. I'm genuinely giving a shout out to Chad Derby's course because it personally helped me a lot. Alternatively, you can also follow Master Java Web Services and REST API by 28 Minutes Official. Now, I haven't personally taken this course, but I've watched a couple of free videos of this guy on YouTube, and that's why I personally feel that this course is also decent. I've checked out the curriculum and it seems pretty decent. So out of these two courses, you can take any one of them to get started with your Spring journey. Now, also if you want to know the free courses that will help you to get started with Spring Boot, I have two options for you as well. One is Learn Spring Boot the Easy Way in Udemy, which is a 55-minute course, and another is Introduction to Spring Boot 2 and Spring Framework 5, which is around 2 hour 18 minutes course. But again, this won't cover in much depth, and that is why I would recommend that you can start taking this course because it's free and you can get an understanding. But if you want to understand the course in a bit of depth, paid course that I mentioned by Chad Derby, and as well as in 20 minutes, one of these two would definitely come to help. If you know of any other good courses, free tutorials, please feel free to comment down below, and that would help the community. Now, once you're done with these things, now parallelly you can also read out this book, that is Head First Serverless JSP by O'Reilly. Though serverless and JSP are not really used in the industry, but still I would highly recommend you to know about these things, because then only you would be able to appreciate that how Spring or any other framework really solves our issues and makes the developer life in the contemporary world much more easier. Now, after doing these online courses, if you feel that okay, I now want to know Spring in more depth, I would highly recommend you to read The Spring in Action by Craig Walls. It is not only just covers Spring but also deep dives into concepts like JDBC, Hibernate, etc. Then there is this another course called Cloud Native Java by O'Reilly, where complex topics are made as simple as possible. It covers Spring frameworks and cloud-based development. Also, you can go through Baldung's articles on Spring Boot. I personally referred to those articles a lot whenever I got stuck. They are completely for free. And apart from that, you can also read the book of Spring Boot 2.0 and Mastering Spring Boot 2.0. These are also very decent books available in the market. Another book that I would really suggest you to learn, though it is not related to Spring, but again, if you are going to be a backend developer, please feel free to read the Head First Design Patterns by O'Reilly. Not only it will help you in your Java developer journey, because design patterns are a part and parcel of any Java developer, but also it will help you to crack low-level design interviews in any product companies. Also, I made a playlist on design patterns, so you can also go and check it out. Alternatively, you can go and read this book. It is definitely going to be helpful and is very important for you to read. Now, coming to microservices, there are two good online courses that are completely for free. That is, one is Developing Cloud Native Apps with Microservices Architecture, that is there on Udemy, and it basically is a 2 hour 25 minutes course, and it involves a lot of concepts like containers, Docker, Spring Boot, Jenkins, etc. And if you want to read a good book on Spring microservices, I have one in store for you, that is Spring Microservices in Action by John Connell. It is basically on cloud-based development but focuses on microservices as well. So these are the resources that I compiled for you in this very video. I know there are tons of other resources, but I didn't want to confuse you, and I only came up with those resources that I personally have used in my journey or my friends have used who are working in top tech companies right now. If you know of any other good resource, especially free resources that really help you in your journey, please feel free to comment down below, and I will be pinning the most useful comment out there, and obviously it would help the community in the best possible way. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you're enjoying my content. If you do, please feel free to press the like button and subscribe to my channel, because the numbers motivate me a lot to make such videos. Also feel free to follow me on various social media handles like LinkedIn, Twitter, especially Instagram, because I'm a lot active over there, and you can just reach me via dropping a DM, and whenever I have time I would try to reach out to you. That's it for the video, guys. I would see you in the next video. Till then, stay safe, goodbye, happy learning, and if you have any doubts, feel free to comment down below.